You know that moment, you walk into your gym, tap your card, maybe a quick nod, and you're straight into your workout.
Mm-hmm. It happens every day.
But have you ever stopped to think that that simple routine check-in could actually be, well, something more, something with like untapped potential?
That's precisely the really interesting space we're exploring today. We're diving into how fitness facilities, your local gym, boutique studios,
Right.
how they can turn those everyday member check-ins into surprisingly effective marketing wins.
Exactly. Forget the big ad spends for a second. The core idea, and this comes from a really insightful white paper by Jim Thomas,
Good stuff.
is that your members are already doing this daily thing that holds incredible, often just completely overlooked marketing power, especially when, the phone comes out.
Absolutely. Their regular actions, especially if they share it on social media, become genuine organic marketing. It's word of mouth, but kind of amplified, right?
Hugely amplified. So, for you listening in, our mission today is to really break down how these simple check-ins can boost visibility, build loyalty, and even bring in new leads.
And all without dropping cash on traditional ads.
Exactly. It almost feels like this hidden ad set you didn't realize you had, doesn't it?
It really does have that element of surprise, mainly because it's so often missed. But when you break it down, the potential is, well, it's substantial.
Okay, so let's start there. Why are these check-ins such a gold mine?
Well, let's dig into that untapped potential first.
Okay, so Thomas points out a few key things. First off, just the frequency. Think about how often this happens. Daily.
Right. For potentially dozens, even hundreds of members, every single day.
It's not like a special event promo, it's constant.
And that consistency, that sheer volume creates this continuous stream of, let's call them micro mentions, ongoing visibility, not just a flash in the pan.
Okay, frequency, got it. What else?
Then there's the authenticity. This is huge.
Yeah. Real people, real workouts.
Exactly. That sweaty post-workout selfie. Or just a quick crushed it caption. That feels real in a way that, polished stock photos or scripted ads just can't.
People are so savvy about ads now, aren't they? They crave that realness.
Totally. And think about the marketing world today. There's a lot of skepticism towards traditional ads. But people trust their friends, their peers.
Right, so if my friend posts about their gym,
You pay attention. That recommendation carries weight, real influence.
which leads right into the viral aspect, I guess, or maybe network effect is better.
Yeah, maybe viral is a strong word, but the principle holds. One check-in, one share, potentially hits that member's entire social network. Friends, family, colleagues.
It's a ripple effect.
A significant ripple effect. How many potential new eyes are seeing your gym name, your atmosphere, because one person shared their experience? It hints at real growth potential.
Okay, so frequency, authenticity, network effect,
What's the last piece?
trust. It all builds trust.
Because it's coming from peers. Precisely.
Yeah.
As we touched on, that recommendation from someone you know, it carries enormous weight. It's like a personal endorsement, just broadcast wider.
So the noise.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Establishes credibility in a way that your own ads sometimes struggle to achieve,
Thomas sums it up so well. He says, a member check-in is more than just a swipe. It's a subtle endorsement. Multiply that by dozens every day, and you're looking at a potentially unstoppable organic marketing engine. That really paints a picture, doesn't it?
It really does. It captures the scale of the opportunity.
So, okay, the potential is clear. How do you actually start, harnessing it? What's step one?
Step one, according to the white paper, is all about creating a check-in culture.
A culture. Okay, what does that mean exactly?
It means making the act of checking in feel valued, maybe even celebrated, not just, swiping a card and walking in. Make it part of the experience itself.
Right, elevate it. So how do you do that? Thomas mentions gamification.
Yeah, that's a great starting point. Think about incentivizing it.
Like rewards.
Exactly. Simple stuff. Check in, say, 10 times this month. Get a free smoothie from the juice bar. Or maybe a branded tank top.
Oh, I like that. Tangible rewards. Easy to track.
And it drives that consistent behavior. He also talks about check-in streak contests. Who can check in the most days in a row.
Brings out the competitive side. People love leaderboards and streaks.
They really do. It taps into that desire for achievement, for recognition, which actually brings us to the next point beyond just games.
Recognition and visibility.
Yes, making people feel seen when they participate.
Makes sense. If I tag the gym, I kind of hope they notice, right?
Definitely. So Thomas suggests things like having a check-in champion of the month.
Oh, nice.
Showcase them in the studio, maybe a little poster, and definitely shout them out on social media.
That's cool. It rewards the person, sure, but it also shows everyone else that checking in gets noticed. It's social proof.
Exactly. And celebrating milestones, too. Someone hits 50 check-ins, give them a shout-out, maybe a digital badge you can share, feature them in your Instagram stories.
It's about making members feel appreciated, like their little action matters.
And a really key piece of this puzzle, your staff.
Ah, the front line.
Totally. They can play a huge role. Train your front desk team, your trainers, to just casually prompt it.
Like how?
Simple things. Hey, great workout. Don't forget to tag us if you share it today. Or see you next time. Remember to check in.
Just a gentle nudge. Keep it top of mind.
Exactly. Weave it into their greetings, their goodbyes. Make it feel natural. Part of the friendly interaction.
Okay, so you've built the culture. People are checking in more, feeling good about it. But how do you make sure those check-ins actually, look good for marketing?
Right. That brings us neatly to step 2, making it Instagrammable. Or, TikTok friendly these days, too.
Ah, the visual appeal.
Exactly. The goal here is give members really compelling, visually attractive reasons to pull out their phone and share something.
So this is where the physical space comes in.
Big time. Thomas talks about creating designated photo zones.
Like a selfie wall?
Yeah, exactly. A cool wall with your logo, maybe some motivational quotes, or a neon sign backdrop with your hashtags. Something eye-catching, on brand.
Smart. You're basically providing the perfect photo op.
You're guiding the content, subtly, making it easy for them to create something shareable and branded. He also mentions mirrors.
Mirrors are always popular in gyms.
Right. But maybe etch them with something like you versus you. Perfect for those progress pics. Inherently visual, taps into that personal journey.
Love that. And transformation stations, what are those?
Think well-lit areas specifically designed for taking progress photos. Maybe provide props like little dry erase boards.
Well, get that right.
Affirmations like stronger than yesterday or trusting the process. Just little things to add personality and make the photo more engaging.
It's all about making it easy and fun to capture those moments.
And then critically, leveraging the content they create. Don't just let it sit there on their feeds.
How so?
Display the best member posts. Put them on screens in the gym, maybe a digital bulletin board. Even print some out.
Ah, use it as real-time testimonials.
Exactly. It's super authentic, inspires others, and validates the people who shared. It creates this positive feedback loop.
Good content gets seen, encourages more good content. Makes sense. Okay, so we've motivated them, given them cool places to take pics. What's step 3?
Step 3 is all about friction, or rather, removing it. Make social sharing easy, dead simple.
Remove the hurdles.
Okay. Yep. Any little obstacle might stop someone in the moment. So start with the basics. Make your social handles and hashtags visible everywhere.
Like on the front desk?
Front desk, mirrors, locker rooms, water fountains, anywhere someone might pause and think about posting. Don't make them hunt for your @ symbol.
Seems obvious, but probably easily overlooked.
It is. And QR codes are another really smart tactic here.
How would those work?
A quick scan takes them straight to your Instagram profile or TikTok, or even your Google reviews page to leave feedback.
Well, that's clever. No typing needed. Scan and post.
Exactly. It leverages that availability bias idea, make it easy to access. They're more likely to use it right then and there.
Less friction, more action. And caption cards, tell me about those.
This is a great one. Provide little cards, maybe near those photo spots, with pre-written caption templates.
Like Mad Libs for gym posts.
Kind of. Just simple starters. Crushed my workout at your gym name, or 6 a.m. grind with the tribe at #YourGym hashtag.
Takes the brain work out of it.
Totally.
Yeah.
Lowers that mental barrier. They don't have to be clever or witty on the spot. Just copy, paste, maybe add an emoji. Done.
So smart. Okay, people are checking in, sharing easily. Now what? Got to keep it going, right?
Absolutely. That's step 4. Reward and recognize. You have to reinforce that sharing behavior.
Keep the momentum alive.
Exactly. If members feel seen and appreciated for sharing, they'll keep doing it, and others will be inspired to start.
So how do you reward and recognize effectively?
Social recognition is probably the easiest place to start. Be active. Repost their stuff. If someone tags you in a story or a post, share it to your own stories. Tag them back. Show you're paying attention.
Makes them feel valued. Shows you're engaged.
Definitely. And use those Instagram story highlights features. Create ones like member moments or fan faves to permanently showcase that user-generated content that UGC.
So it doesn't just disappear after 24 hours. Good idea.
And contests. Contests are fantastic for boosting engagement around sharing.
What kind of contests?
Think best gym selfie of the month. The prize could be some cool branded gear, maybe a free PT session.
Fun. Gets people creative.
Or maybe funniest workout reel. Prize could be nutrition coaching, a sports massage, something valuable. It adds that element of fun and competition.
Yeah, people love winning stuff.
And don't forget referrals tied to check-ins. That's powerful.
How would that work?
Maybe offer double reward points or a bigger discount if their check-in post includes a friend who then joins the gym.
Ah, linking the share directly to new business.
Exactly. Or host specific check-in and bring a friend days. Special classes, offers, maybe both get a discount if the friend signs up after checking in. Amplifies reach through your existing base.
Okay, so you've got this great stream of member content flowing in now. They're sharing, you're recognizing. What's step 5? What do you do with all this great stuff?
Step 5 is about being strategic. Leverage that content. Don't just let it sit there.
Turn UGC into actual marketing assets.
Precisely. The goal is to weave it into all your marketing efforts. Thomas recommends creating a UGC library.
Like saving and organizing everything.
Yeah, save, tag posts, stories if you can. Organize them by theme, maybe transformations, class highlights, motivational posts, community vibes.
So you can find the right content when you need it.
Exactly. And this data, seeing what gets shared, what resonates, that can feed back into your overall marketing strategy too. Inform future campaigns.
Smart. And then repurpose it.
Absolutely. Use it in your own reels and stories. Create weekly or monthly highlight reels featuring members. Use their transformation pics for Transformation Tuesday, their quotes for Motivation Monday.
Lets the members be the stars and saves you content creation time.
Win-win. And it's often way more persuasive than anything you could create yourself. Then integrate it onto your website.
How?
Embed your Instagram feed directly. Or create a slider showcasing great member photos and testimonials. Put it on your homepage, your membership pages.
Instant social proof for prospects.
Right there. Builds immediate credibility. And Thomas even suggests using top UGC in your sales materials.
Like in brochures.
Yeah, or welcome kits for new members. In the presentations your sales team gives during tours, even in emails to prospects, it just humanizes the brand instantly.
Makes the gym feel like a real community, not just a building.
Exactly what you want. And there's actually a bonus tip in the white paper too.
Ooh, bonus tip. What is it?
Using check-ins to grow your email and SMS lists.
Ah, list building. Always important. How do check-ins help there?
Well, think about that check-in point. It's a moment of interaction. Thomas suggests having an opt-in tablet right there.
At the front desk.
Yeah. Offer something valuable in exchange for an email address.
Yeah.
Sign up for our weekly workout tips. Or get exclusive member offers via email.
So you capture their info right when they're engaging with you.
It's a natural touch point. Or tie it into those check-in contests. To enter the draw for that free PT package, maybe they need to check in and provide their email or phone number.
Ah, using the prize as the incentive for the opt-in. Clever.
Very effective. And one more related idea he calls lead magnets for friends.
Okay.
Incentivize members to tag a friend in their check-in post. If they do, maybe both the member and the friend get a free guest pass.
Okay, nice incentive.
But here's the key. The friend has to click a link and provide their contact info to claim their free pass.
Ah, so you get the lead's information directly, with their permission.
Exactly. It taps into the member's network and generates a qualified lead who's already been sort of pre-warmed by their friend's recommendation. Win-win.
That is really smart. So as we kind of wrap this up, thinking about the overall power of check-ins.
Yeah, it really boils down to seeing them differently, doesn't it? Not just as an operational necessity.
Right. Jim Thomas calls them emotional proof of your gym's relevance, consistency, and value. I like that phrase, emotional proof.
It captures it well, because when someone shares that they're at your gym, they're implicitly saying, this place is part of my life. It matters to me.
And when you consciously tap into that, like we've discussed,
the benefits stack up. You boost brand awareness, you deepen member engagement, you drive those super valuable word-of-mouth referral.
and ultimately build that long-term loyalty. Keep people coming back.
Exactly. Thomas concludes it's what separates, passive gyms just going through the motions from proactive brands that are really thriving.
And the kicker is, the main resources you need, your members, your space, a bit of strategy, they're already there.
They really are. It's mostly about shifting perspective, seeing those check-ins not as swipes but as sparks, marketing opportunities waiting to be fanned into flame.
So the big takeaway here seems to be simple, consistent encouragement of member check-ins and sharing. It can lead to really significant organic marketing growth. It's not rocket science, but it requires intention.
Intention and consistency, absolutely.
Now, for you listening, maybe you don't run a gym, but think about this. How could these principles apply to your world? Where could you encourage people to share positive experiences related to your business, your project, your community group?
That's a great question, because the core idea is leveraging authenticity, peer influence, making sharing easy, recognizing contributions they translate, don't they?
They really do. It's about harnessing community power.
Fundamentally, yes.
Yeah,
Harnessing
yeah.
the power of shared experiences.
And hey, if you are in the fitness world and this has got your gears turning, Jim Thomas does offer expert help, consulting, turnaround strategies, building these kinds of marketing systems.
He really knows his stuff in this area.
You can reach him directly. His number is 214-629-7223, or email jthomas@fmconsulting.net. We'll put that in the notes too. Just a resource if you want to dive deeper with an expert.
Yeah. Definitely worth considering if you're serious about making this work and seeing real results.
So maybe start looking at that front desk scanner a little differently tomorrow. Consider that unstoppable organic marketing machine that might just be waiting for you to switch it on.
Great way to put it.
Until our next deep dive.